Statsminister Per Albin Hansson talar.
Medborgare, det förfärliga som vi i det sista hoppats att världen skulle förskonas ifrån har inträffat. Ett nytt stort krig har brutit ut. För oss svenskar gäller det nu att med lugn beslutsamhet endräkteligen samlas kring den stora uppgiften att hålla vårt land utanför kriget, att vårda och värna våra omistliga nationella värden och att på bästa sätt bemästra den onda tidens påfrestningar. Den vilja till fullständig neutralitet som besjälar och enar vårt folk har efter samråd med riksdagens representanter i utrikesnämnden av regeringen idag officiellt kungjorts.
So where are we?
Well, we're still at Kungsholmens gymnasium, only that is the 1st of September in 1939, the very first day of the World War II. The Swedish Prime Minister, Per Albin Hansson, has just had a speech to the Swedish population, telling them about the importance of keeping a neutral position in the war. Because to a beginning, Sweden was very persistent to stay as neutral as possible in the war.
I see.
So this was the first period of the Swedish neutrality, but it was very short.
Krigsutbrottets återverkningar i Sverige kom omedelbart. Handelsflottan företog vissa försiktighetsåtgärder och bensinstationerna fick inte sälja oljor till privatpersoner. Sverige stärkte sin försvarsberedskap och vissa inkallelser företogs runt om i landet. Här några typiska bilder från Stockholm de kritiska dagarna. Samhällsanda i alla medborgares och gruppers solidaritet. Vaksamhet påkallas av tidsläget och alla delar ansvaret. Tystnad är varje medborgares plikt.
During the Winter War, Sweden's neutrality would change. Although they never really participated on this Finland's side, Sweden helped Finland with artillery, for example. And many Swedish people actually volunteered to go and fight on Finland's side. And many people fought for Finland.
So you're saying that Sweden was on Finland's side?
Well, at one time in the war, they were. This is called the second phase, but this would soon change. It's the 9th of April, 1940. A very hot spring, as you might see. And the first German train has just passed over Swedish rails. This is a big moment in the history of Sweden's neutrality, because the neutral Sweden had allowed German soldiers to pass over Swedish territory in order to get to the occupied Norway. This was not allowed according to both the Hague Convention and the Stockholm Conference of the criteria of a neutral state. Many argue that although these violations were made, Sweden was still neutral in the war. So this is where the actual argument began about Sweden's neutrality.
So why would Sweden make these violations?
Well, it has been known that Sweden was threatened by Germany, and that Germany said that if Sweden did not make these concessions, then Sweden might be occupied. But other historians argue that there was no threat at all, and that Sweden simply liked Germany.
But why would Sweden do that?
Well, during this time of war, Germany was doing really well. Everyone thought that Germany would win the entire war, and that made Sweden want to be on the good side with Germany.
I mean, it makes sense, but Germany didn't win, so why would Sweden support them?
Well, what I have told you about was the third phase. But then, Sweden entered the fourth phase, and this was when Germany wasn't doing so well. Then the Sweden's neutrality shifted, and Sweden now became more friends with the Allies than with Germany and helped the Allies. This was the fourth and last phase of Sweden's neutrality. So, we're back in 2012. As you might see, Sweden's neutrality was very complex. Do you think you understand my point now?
Actually, yeah, I do. It certainly was much more complicated than I thought, but yeah.